Hello! I just reviewed my M1 1989 Godzilla, and after that I was just like, why not review the M1 Biollante that I have as well? Don't mind the thumping there, that's just my brother smashing his head into the wall. He does that sometimes. We had to reinforce the wall in his room. Anyway, this figure's colorway is really, really cool. This side, as you can see, is like, blue and purple, looks really nice, but the other side is a completely different colorway, like blue and green. It looks really cool. So I guess we'll just start off by looking at the face. I'm gonna put her tentacle arms down. The face looks rather crocodilian. Both sides, you got the painting on the teeth is pretty nice, I gotta say. Like, they did the individual painting very well. Sometimes you'd see like a smudge or something, or like some of the silver going off just inside the mouth, but I don't really get that here, which is really nice, except for maybe a wee bit right there, but I only just noticed that, so I think that's a decent sign of quality. You can see her little nostrils there. Well, I guess they're not technically little, because, she's like, what, 400 feet tall or something, so these nostrils could probably each fit a school bus inside of them. I don't know. The eyes are red with a little bit of black for the pupils. The inside of her mouth is painted orange, weirdly enough. Well, sort of orange. Yeah, no, that's orange. Yeah, and then, going down the side of her, very plant-like, and then spiky. Purple spikes on her. Very cool. And then like the sort of crest on top of her head? Does this count as part of her head? Or is this her neck? I don't really know, but up here it's, kind of a nice green tealish color with a bit of blue right underneath. And the teal continues down here. Very nice. I love the sculpt. The sculpt is just really nice on this figure. I don't know. I really like it. This tentacle arm, a little bit veiny. Got some purple underneath, some black as well, and then like the teeth, sort of. I should probably have the tentacle closer, shouldn't I? Teeth are a nice gold. Can you focus, please, camera? There we go. Nice gold. Pretty cool. And same thing goes for the other one. The base of the tentacle arm vine thing, the shoulder, I guess? I don't know. It's very muscular right here is what I'm trying to say, and I really like how that looks. I don't know, I think that's just cool. There's a lot of strength, a lot of power. You got a bit of purple right around where the spikes are. Not really like on the spikes, it's more this, they just kind of put like a little bloop right there rather than, painting the spikes. Maybe would have preferred if they'd done the spikes themselves or whatever, but oh well. Underneath, you got some purple right across, just like this one. And once again, the little teeths are gold, yellow-ish. Alright, so right down the middle, you see she's got like a yellow line, and it stays on this side, but it kind of switches on this side to that green teal color. This side, fairly same details. We got like a little bit of veininess right there. Nice blues on the spikes. Blue underneath the arms. And then again, gold for the teeths, with the top of them being that green. And same thing goes for here. They even have like the blue spot, same spot that they have the purple on this one. Very nice. This one's kind of in a different stance, like kind of rearing back. This one seemingly out to strike, or it's sort of like a, I don't know, martial arts pose or something. Pretty cool. And again, muscular right down here, quite like that. We have little tentacles at the base right here, and here's what the back fur looks like, I guess. Pretty cool. Very thick right back here. Very nice. They get smaller as they get to the front, actually. I'm realizing that now. Like, they're biggest at the back. Yeah, and then also, check this out. Got it signed by the sculptor. Yuji Sakai, I believe. Got it signed at G-Fest a couple of years ago. This is where I got the figure for. I only got her for around 140, which I've only seen her listed like once or twice. Besides that, and she was like in the $300 range. So I got her for a pretty good price. She was new in the bag and everything too. I don't know what happened to the like header card thing. It looked pretty cool from what I remember, but yeah, I've got it somewhere. I don't really care as much about like header cards or tags and stuff. I care more about the actual figure. You know, for those of you who are like, oh, but it degrades the value. I don't really get figures because value. I get them because they look cool. But anyways, the tummy is very gold and has like little, the bits that would be glowing normally, like a glowing a bit orange or red, are purple right there. It's a pretty nice look. I like it. And then underneath her jaw is like just black, but also kind of veiny. She's a surprisingly veiny gal. I guess as for articulation, she doesn't have a whole lot, but I mean, she's got exactly what you would expect. The head can do a nice 360. It's a little stiff. The back tentacle, this one kind of can't make it because of that little leg tentacle, same with that one. Okay, this one I don't really want to bend. I don't really want to move these too much. Mine is already a little bit scraped up here from moving her. I kind of just want to keep it in just like this spot, but it wouldn't be able to do a full 360 anyway. You just kind of, I'm gonna stop moving it now. And is this one scraped up at all? Okay, focus please. A wee bit, not as much. Yeah, so just like, you know, 5 little points of articulation, not super posable, but I don't think that was really the point. I think the head is probably the one that you needed the most. You can have her just kind of like turn, I don't know. Looks really cool. Yeah, and I did the size comparison in the 89 Godzilla review, but I'll do it again anyways. They don't scale up particularly well. Of course, if, you know, they made her, you know, more accurate where she was huge, she probably would have been way more expensive. But still, I would have preferred if they were like at least maybe eye level or something. But again, that would be pricey. I don't know. I don't really know a good in-between solution for this. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite figures in my collection. It's one of the most unique for sure. Like the painting and everything is really cool. I don't have any other figures that have like a different colorway on one side compared to the other. It's really unique. And the colors just look great too. Sculpt is beautiful. This is just awesome. So if you can get her for a somewhat decent price, I highly recommend it. There's also a bunch of like different like variations of this mold, or I mean different colored versions of this mold. I think like the most common one is actually kind of close to this color here, a little bit greener, and then like has some pink on it. But she has a bunch of different versions out there, so I definitely recommend getting one. It's a great sculpt. If you can get this one might be the best. I've looked at all of them. I don't remember all of them honestly, but from the ones I've seen, this one is probably my favorite. So yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, bye bye.